I haven't been this excited for a Marvel film since Avengers Endgame, and I haven't had such an awesome experience for quite a while. Let's fucking go! Let's talk about Deadpool and Wolverine. Hello and welcome to another cozy movie review where I talk about films that I've recently watched with a mug of tea. Yeah, although it's boiling hot. Not the tea. This is it, iced tea. I've made myself an iced tea, but it's late July. It's boiling hot out there. Also inside. Anyway, let's get to the movie. So this is a non-spoiler review. You don't need to be worried about anything, but you need to be worried in general when you get online. So be careful out there. But this is a safe zone. So the film is directed by Sean Levy, the guy behind the Night at the Museum films, also Free Guy, and The Adam Project. And I can fairly say that he's been a good choice for this film. It looks cinematic, something that you have to experience on the big screen. The jokes work and land. Also, side note here, he is credited as the writer alongside Ryan Reynolds as well. And the action sequences are really good, amazing. I don't know. Go for all the good adjectives. But most importantly, the action sequences are creative. Like, they are creatively choreographed, shot, and edited. So, huge shout out to the editor and the camera crew. And also the stunt people. Never forgetting about the stunt people. Another thing that I really appreciated was the balance between the action sequences, the comedy, but also the dramatic sequences, the calm ones. Because we all know from time to time, even an action movie needs a calm, dramatic sequence, like to take a breather between two huge action sequences. And this matter was handled really well in this film. The performances are great. I mean, we've been all expecting that from this group of actors. They're all great. Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman are great in dramatic sequences. And their bromance is the fuel that keeps this film going. I mean, another side note here, you may read it as a bromance. You might read it as something else. It's on you. You do you. But I really have to be honest. As much as I love the comedy and the action sequences, the dramatic scenes really got to me. It really got me emotional. Not the teary eye sort of way, but I got emotional. Just to let you know how amazing their performances are. I also have to say that I enjoyed Emma Corrin's performance as Cassandra Nova. I liked the character and I liked the performance. I enjoyed it in general. I think the performance was interesting and really compelling. As many of you may know, Deadpool is a pansexual, so you'll get some queer jokes there. And also a bit of a representation. Also, I'm not gonna forget about Negasonic Teenage Warhead and Yukio. They're also a couple, and they will appear in this film, however, very briefly. I also want to talk about the soundtrack and the music choices that were made. The fact that how well calculated and cleverly chosen those songs are, and they are so synced when they're used in the sequences. It's just such a banger. It's like a chef's kiss. Mwah. There are a lot of meta references. Jokes about the entertainment industry, the MCU, comic book references that some people may not understand completely. But the more you get them, the funnier the film gets, obviously. There are a lot of great creative action sequences, as I mentioned before. There are banger songs and pretty cool cameos. And this is exactly where you shouldn't go on the internet. There are a lot of sequences which made me laugh out loud. I also cheered loudly in some other sequences, and I gasped very loudly in some other sequences. And again, I haven't had such an experience since Avengers Endgame. I really missed that kind of experience at the cinema or movie theater, whichever you want to call it. I just really missed that. It's one of those moments that you would tell someone else that you had to be there. Also, a little note here. Make sure to sit right till the very, very end. Okay, there is a post-credit scene. The very small one, but there's one. The thing is, I got the love for movies that I have since I was a kid, then a teenager, by watching a lot of action films, adventure films, fantasy, comic book movies as well. And Deadpool and Wolverine is the kind of film that exactly feeds into that love. So yeah, I enjoyed the heck out of Deadpool and Wolverine, and I hope you will too. Let me know what you think about the film. I loved it. I absolutely loved it, and I'm planning to go and see it again. That's about it. Until the next cozy movie review, get your cup of tea. Don't forget about the tea. Always have the tea. And until the next time, bye.